And welcome to our funky daily devotional. Today's sermon is titled Faith, Betrayal, and Leadership, and this comes from the reading of 1 Maccabees chapter 16. Dear brothers and sisters in Christ, in 1 Maccabees 16, we encounter a chapter filled with both heroism and treachery, showcasing the complexities of leadership and the trials faced by the faithful. This chapter offers profound lessons on courage, betrayal, and the enduring spirit required to lead God's people. Let us explore these events and draw strength from the faithfulness of Simon and his family, even in the face of grave challenges. Simon's call to his sons, verses 1-4. John brings news of Cendebeus' action to his father Simon. When then calls his sons Judas and John, Simon recounts his lifelong dedication to defending Israel and entrusts his sons with continuing the fight for their nation, invoking God's mercy and blessings upon them. Simon's words to his sons reflect the legacy and faith and leadership he has built. As parents and mentors, we are called to instill faith and courage in the next generation, preparing them to take up the mantle of leadership and God's service to God. Number 2, battle against Cendebeus, verses 5-10. John and Judas lead an army against Cendebeus, facing a formidable foe. Despite initial fear, John's bravery inspires his men to cross the water brook and engage the enemy. The sounding of the holy trumpets leads to the enemy's defeat, with many slain and others fleeing to their stronghold. John's leadership underlies the power of faith and courage in overcoming fear. His example reminds us of true leaderships led by action, often stepping into the breach first to inspire and guide those who follow. In our spiritual battles, we are encouraged to be bold and trust in God's deliverance. Number 3, the treachery of Ptolemy, verses 11-18. Ptolemy, the son-in-law of Simon, harbors ambitions of power and deceitfully plots against Simon and his sons. Under the guise of hospitality, he murders Simon, Matthias, and Judas during a banquet. Ptolemy's actions are a stark reminder of the depths of human betrayal. The betrayal by Ptolemy highlights the potential for treachery even among those close to us. It calls us to be vigilant and discerning, but also to remember that God's justice prevails even when human justice fails. Trusting in God's sovereignty, we can find solace knowing that He sees and will rectify all wrongs. John's response and leadership, verses 19-24. John warned of the plot against his life, acts decisively by eliminating those sent to kill him. Despite his grief and astonishment at the betrayal, John demonstrates strong leadership, securing his position and continuing his father's work. John's swift and decisive actions in the face of betrayal shows us the importance of resilience and strong leadership. When faced with adversity, we must remain steadfast and trust in God's guidance. John's ability to act righteously under pressure serves as an example for all those who encounter trials and treachery. In 1 Maccabees 16, as a conclusion, presents a narrative rich with lessons of faith, leadership, and the challenges of navigating betrayal. Simon's legacy, John's bravery, and their collective resilience inspire us to remain faithful and courageous in our own lives. As we reflect on this chapter, let us commit to nurturing faith and courage within ourselves and those we mentor. Let us trust in God's justice and sovereignty, knowing that He guides us and protects His people, even in the midst of the most challenging circumstances. Shalom and shalom until next time. May God keep you and bless you. Bye-bye for now.